Hey YouTube, it's Missing No here for another Transformers review. This time, Transformers, Age of Extinction, Voyager class, Galvatron. So, here he is in truck mode. First, I'm going to show off the packaging. So, here it is. This is actually the first time I've showed an Age of Extinction box. So, if you haven't seen them, this is the design. So as you can see, there's some kind of background design back there, and some nice artwork. Transformers 4, Transformers, Autobot symbol Transformers. You can see Transformers Generations, Voyager class, Series, M4, blah 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 blah. Another, not much on that side, another Autobot symbol. Let's see, there he is. Hound. You can get all the other stuff. Here's the bio. Not sure how well you're going to be able to see that, but there you go. And moving on to the figure. So here is his truck mode, as you can see. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool, a lot like he was in the movie. You can see his chest and kind of his legs under there, but pretty good truck mode. You can see through it a little bit back here, but it's not too bad. I like this truck mode. It's pretty darn cool truck mode. No trailer, but it does actually have a bit of a trailer hitch, so I suppose you could try to make one. So, pretty darn good detail. Nice black and silver paint. Kind of headlights, or, well, whatever they are. They're not painted in, but pretty darn cool detail. See around the back. So he also comes with a gun, which you can use in this mode. It's this missile launcher. Comes with a missile. You use this tab. You have to use it in this mode. There it is. Push this button and it fires. So it's got a good distance, and now I have to go get it. Okay, 1 minute. I have retrieved the missile. So, there it is. I was thinking maybe you could plug it into the trailer hitch, but it doesn't seem like it. You can just rest it on there too, if you want to store it, but either way, on to transformation. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is bring these panels back. Now, I wanted to mention very quickly, these tab in, that tab, slots in there, it doesn't always tab in that well, but it stays up there pretty darn well, even if you shake it, because it's on a nice tight ratchet. So it's not really a problem. But I just thought I would mention that very quickly. So bring this one back as well. Then just split the legs. Bring the feet down. Both sides, and then their heels in here. They just kind of snap into place. This is actually a bit mistransformed. The heels are not out in the box when you take it out. But they give them a lot extra, a lot of extra stability. I'll take the legs. Oh. And then that's it for there. These pieces with the tires, just untab, they're tabbed in. This slots in there, and that in there. Bring those back on both sides. And then you just want to bring this up and around. And I found that the legs can kind of get in the way, so just bringing them forward can be kind of helpful. So bring this all the way back. And then we'll just take these arms, and they rotate out, and down, and tab in. Same on this side. And then bring up the head. And then what you want to do with this, first of all, bring down that. And then this just folds out, and it's pretty darn cool how this happens. So you untab it, this kind of goes on a track there, but you untab it from both sides, and then collapse it down. If it is willing to work, there we go, collapse it down. And then you take this, oh, you know what, I wanted to show you very quickly. Those little spots are where the tab, where these tabs fit in, to lock this in place in vehicle mode. And then you want to bring this up. It'll tab in there into there, and on the other side as well. And then you can just bring this whole backpack up, and it kind of just will tab into there. Or it'll just kind of secure on there. It doesn't tab in super securely, but it does, well, it's more the ratchet joint that keeps it super secure, but it is, the backpack isn't going anywhere. You can pose them and do different things, and it'll stay on there. So, there he is in robot mode. So as you can see, he is, a robot. I do not even know what I was going for there. But he does have a lot of paint throughout. Like some nice gold and blue. Good face detail that it will not focus on. The camera will not focus on the face. So good detail throughout. Got a bit of a backpack, but it's not too bad. So I've heard some people really complain about this, especially because with this guy, he's kind of a shell former where this becomes most of the cab and then this just kind of folds up into it. But really, when you watch the movie, if you've seen, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the transformation is, I mean, this is what the robot mode looks like in the movie. So to make, it would have been pretty hard to put these panels throughout the robot. I don't think it would have really worked. So, honestly, I don't think it's a problem. And they did actually make, I really like how they did this backpack, how it all folded up so nicely. I'm a little impressed by how they were able to just, it's kind of a lot of, you know, panels, and they're able to fold it up really neatly. So, robot mode looks really, really nice. Legs look good. So, for posability, he's pretty darn posable. The head is on a ball joint. You get up and down, a lot of up and down, side to side, but it is hindered a little by just kind of the panels and different things around here and different detail. And then not very much tilt like this, side to side tilt, but a little, enough to kind of get him to do a little emoting with his head. So the arms go all the way forward. They don't really go back any because of the panels, but you can lift this up and get a good outwards motion. So they also swivel there. And bend at 2 places in the elbow. The top one's just a kind of standard joint. The bottom one is a ratchet. Same on this side. This flips up. You can bring this up and down, forward and backwards. with the double jointed elbow. The legs, it's kind of a tilted ratcheting joint, so when you bring them up, they kind of go out. But there is an in and out movement too, so if you bring it up, bring it in, and then tilt, and then swivel, because there's also a swivel, you can get him in a sitting pose. And there's also a knee, so you can kind of sit him down. The knee is kind of high, but I get why they did that, because they had to have this flip up, so couldn't have really been any lower. So, and it still works pretty darn well as a knee. Just a bit high. I like this, I like that they included an ankle tilt, so you can do a nice wide poses. And also a forward and backwards joint. No swiveling, but still pretty good posability on this guy. And he can hold his cannon in this mode in two ways. So you can either plug it into either hand with that handle, but there's also this handle, which you can't really use it in truck mode, but you can plug it in like that in robot mode in either hand. And you can also still store it. This tab, or this, excuse me, this port is still there, so you can just store it however you want back there. So, that's pretty much all there is to say about this guy. It's a really darn cool Voyager. So, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and see you next time.